Are you guys ready for the best battered fish fry ever? Then listen up closely because this is the bomb. I'm telling you. Gluten-free flour makes things crispier. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. And I got the ingredients right here. 2 cups of all-purpose gluten-free flour. Just get it from the store. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And also a 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard. But you can take out the salt and pepper if you want to add your own little mix. And I like to put this in there. This is Kingsford Cajun style all-purpose seasoning, spicy. And it's got all the good stuff that you want in it. And I'm telling you what you do after you get all those ingredients, all those dry ingredients, you mix them up, take a whisk, mix this stuff up, and then you can use a beer. If you have a beer that you want to use, you can use that because it needs like a bubbly water type thing to make a good batter. But what we just usually do is just take water out of the fridge, and put it on the soda stream, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, so we're just taking filtered water out of the fridge, and we will fill it up. You won't need this much water, but my wife likes the bubbly water, so we will make a little extra. And as long as it's below that line or at that line, we're good to go. Take it over to the soda stream. And this is, again, completely optional. It locks in place, and then you do it for a second at a time. And you do it 5 or 6 times. And you've got bubbly water. So there you go. All right, so we've been soaking these things in milk overnight. Some people say no more than 5 hours. No, that's not a thing. Just overnight's fine. And you know what? If it's water or salt water or whatever you want to do, it doesn't really matter. But I prefer milk. And so what you want to do at this point is you want to take out, there's going to be different size chunks, right? There's going to be smaller chunks. There's going to be bigger chunks. What you want to do is cut them down to size so they're similar in size. And then they'll cook evenly and they turn out better. So at this point, I'm going to take this one down and I'm going to take my fillet knife. And you can use whatever knife you want, but I'm going to make some little cuts. And that's about the size that I want. Do the same thing again to show you guys again. And that's about the size I want. Now, after we've cut these, we're going to take a paper towel and we're going to just pat them dry. We're going to pat them dry. And just get that moisture off of them a little bit. And then we're going to start the batter process. We'll go over that in just a second. All right. So this is our mix that we made earlier for our batter. And then we talked about the bubbly water. You can do beer, you can do whatever, mineral water, but we just make our own. And so now is to get the consistency right. So add a little bit and then mix it in. Still too dry, so I gotta add some more. Oh man, you can smell those spices. It smells good. Still too thick. What you want to do is have like pancake batter. You want it to be like that consistency. And that is real easy to make it the perfect thickness on the fish. You're done. It's still too thick. We're getting there, but it's still too thick. There we go. This is exactly that right there. That is the consistency we're looking for. Because you can put the fish in there, get the batter on it, and then you don't make it too thick. You don't make it too thin. And the crust is just right. So I forgot to mention earlier, but this is for up to 2 pounds of fish. So all the ingredients, all the quantities I gave you earlier is up to 2 pounds of fish. So right now we're at the point where the batter's done, but we still have our gluten-free flour. And you want to have like, you know, a cup of gluten-free flour to the side, and that's what you want to hit your fish with first. It doesn't matter what type of fish you have either. Right now we have black tip, and we're gonna post a picture of the shark that my son caught. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, you can do this with just about any type of fish, and it's really simple. Basically, you can do it by hand if you want. Just kind of roll it around. Just get everything kind of powdered up. You know, make sure it's like kind of even. And then drop it into your batter. I like to use the tongs at this point. Make sure it's in the batter good. And then pick it up and let it, you know, kind of drip off a little bit. And get just the right layer of batter on there. And then take it to your oil, which is between 350 and 375. And you stick it in there. And then set your watch for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and that size chunk will be absolutely perfect. We're gonna do some more here. Stick it in the batter, or stick it in the flour first, and then stick it in the batter. Flour, flour, flour. You can do a bunch of this at the same time. And this is one of those little grandpappy, you know, like granddaddy, you know, fryers, and it's very simple to use. They're inexpensive. We have a massive fryer, but this, you know, for this, we're just like, you know, hey, let's just show how simple this is. Stick it in the batter, stick it in the batter. Everything's got a good coating on it. Helps that batter stick to it. Stick it in there. If you get yourself some, you know, good long tongs, you know, you don't really have to wear like any kind of gloves or anything like that. You just, and don't drop it. It's like right above it, and it's just lightly put it in there. One more piece here, and then you look. I don't want it too thick, so I'm kind of shaking some of that batter off, because it's going to be super crunchy and awesome.
but you don't want too much or it's just going to be like overwhelming, too much fat. So then, you know, we're watching it, making sure everything's cooking evenly. And these little Fry Daddies, I mean, they make it simple. I mean, they heat up so quickly. They're electric. There's no gas involved. I mean, it's really awesome. So we're gonna pause there and we'll come back in about 2 minutes. Okay. All right. So we're getting really close now. Come take a look. See that golden brown? That's what we're looking for. And I mean, these guys are ready. So I'm gonna start taking them out. I got a different little spoon that I use here. Just to keep the grease in, the oil in. And I forgot to mention this, but like, you know, you can use really whatever oil you want. This is canola oil. I mean, it's, you know, it's a basic oil, easy to find. I think we got that at Publix or Kroger or something, but look at those things. Look at that. I mean, you can't beat that. Next, we're going to show you, it's super simple, but how to make an awesome cocktail sauce to dip this in. And, you know, you can use tartar sauce if you want to, or you can just eat it without either one of those. Because the spices, you can see the spices in, you know, in the crust there. I mean, it's good stuff. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna show you this, and then we've got a bunch to cook up for the family tonight, but I guarantee you, this is gonna be amazing. So see you in a second. All right, so I'm gonna show you a real simple recipe for cocktail sauce. So you just need some basic ingredients. So you add a lemon here, ketchup, horseradish, and Worcestershire sauce. Okay, so I'm going to cut this lemon in half. And I'm just going to use about half that lemon. The first thing I'm going to start off with is ketchup, and really, I'd like to tell you exactly what the measurement is, but I don't know the exact measurement. It's a kind of a feel thing. So look at this. Okay, so we got the ketchup in there. Then got the horseradish, and this is all to you, how spicy you like it. I mean, if you like it extra spicy, then put it in a lot. We'll put it in about that much. You see that amount of ketchup with this amount. Worcestershire. Horseradish. So then Worcestershire, we're gonna just dump a little bit in there. This is probably 2 teaspoons. And then we're gonna hit it with lemon. Don't worry about the seeds, it's no big deal. But you don't need to squeeze the entire half a lemon in there, but I tell you what, you know, we can get those seeds out if that bothers people. And then just mix it up. Look at that. Does that look like cocktail sauce or what? And then give it a little taste. And that's perfect. That is perfect. That's exactly the right amount. All right. So, Kraft tartar sauce. I mean, you can make your own, and it might be a little better, but it does the trick. So I'm gonna put a little bit in there. Take some of our cocktail sauce. Take some of our fish. They're so crunchy. It's amazing. But take a little bit of that lemon that we didn't use. Just dribble it across there a little bit.
And then we're gonna try it out. Hold on just a second. All right, I'm gonna try it just without any sauce first. Oh my God. You don't need any sauce. But if you're a sauce person, which I am, try a little bit of this with the tartar sauce, just a little bit. Look at that. Oh my God. That's good. That's really good. All right. Now I'm gonna try the cocktail sauce. Oh man. I'm more of a cocktail sauce person than a tartar sauce, but I still like both of them. But I mean, wow. When you throw the horseradish in there, you know, it's got a little more of a kick. I'm more of a like kind of spicy kind of flavor guy. This is amazing. You guys won't be disappointed, I'm telling you.